All right, copy, paste. Let's see how many people we got for today's break. We have 30. Thank you, everybody. There's 30 different people that joined in on today's break. And we'll roll the dice. Oh, big one, 10. So we're going to randomize it 10 times. Good luck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, whoever comes in first gets KK, second gets Denny Hamlin, and third gets Caden Honeycutt. Good luck. It's going to... All right, so Linda gets Casey Kane. Harborside is Denny Hamlin, and M. Knight is Caden Honeycutt. You can see where you came in here. Here's the list right there. Give me a second to copy. Just you could check it out yourself. Right there is the link. You can see where you came in. And we are all set to go. Again, thanks everybody for filling. Let me good. Congrats, Linda, Harborside, and M. Knight. Congrats on that. Yeah, they are the first runner-up. Sure, send me a message. I know we're starting to do some NT. Okay, we're starting to do some NT here on Wednesday. So if you're buying in on that, I do not. I cleaned my office, so I do not have any leftover boxes here besides the one. And then my son really enjoys. He's got a little hoarding instincts in him because he's like, oh, I want all those empty boxes to put his stuff in there. So I'll get a little nervous there. All right, let us go to the break. Look, there's our fire when our big hits show up. See what place you came in, lucky 13. Joey Colcuts came in lucky 13. We're going to move these aside because I'm hoping for a downtown, a color blast coming up here. Let's see how we feel. Let's go in order. One second. I need. Gotta get a second. Put the cards in. There it is. Let's grab a nice shoebox here to get us started. All right, let's start with, and then again, thanks everybody. I so appreciate hanging out here on a Monday morning with us, looking at some NASCAR, talking about Hall of Famers. We had a fun time, and let's continue that. Here is our first box. Good luck. We'll do, usually Donruss, and then we'll go Donruss, Select, Prizm, and finish up with turn 4. And it was pointed out to me I have different ways I open up each box. That was interesting. There you go, 4. I always count. I gotta count. And we've never been shortchanged a pack, so I don't. That's not the issue. The issue is the Panini sort, where we open up and there's 6 Caden Honeycutt cards in the same pack. All right, we're looking for downtowns here in Donruss. I have not heard anything about 2026 Donruss. Has anybody else heard anything? Let me know. Share it with everybody. So we'll start. We'll be doing this. Like I said, Wednesday is NT. Wednesday's National Treasure Prizm. We'll get going on those. Good luck. Here we go. Here's our first stack. And all cards will be shipped. But I'll just get the base on camera. We don't have to talk about those. Here we go. Here's our first Tyler Reddick. Here's our starting off with Tyler Reddick. Red, blue. Cole Custer is the optic. And how about a Jeff Gordon holographic one? These are numbered out of 199. 150 out of 199. Those are expired. Here comes a red, blue Zane Smith. Taylor Gray. Optic, and Dale, the Dale D on these spellings. Let's start off strong here. How about Christian Rose with the red blue? That's our main parallel. Another Taylor Gray. This time we got a silver Taylor Gray. A little on the rare side, and Justin Allgaier season highlights. No big explosion to start. We got Sam Meyer. Amarola is the Optic, and Christopher Bell on the Race Kings. All right, I guess we got the regular packs out of the way. Remember, Donruss has 2 memorabilias, which I enjoyed. I did like the memorabilias in Donruss, and 1 autograph. If you get there's big autographs, but there's also a lot of who's that guy autographs in Donruss. 1 autograph here. Should we cheat? Let's see any color coming up. Here's a red-blue Joey Logano. There's Deegan. For an Optic, Dale again, Race Kings. Here is a red-blue Davey Allison. We got Amarola again. Arc Amarola Silver, a silver Optic, a wild card. And how about Ryan Blaney? All right, let's mix it up here. What do we... Here it comes. Okay, here's our first low number, another Davey Allison one. This is on a 99. Now, if you're new here, I'll sleeve everything under 100. And, I'll top load everything under 100. I'll sleeve all the shorter prints. Justin Bonsignore, Joey Logano. I did not grab the right packs to start. Here is Harrison Burton. We got a Optic Silver, Deegan. And all right, there's the first memorabilia, which is a nice sheet metal. This one is not numbered. It's 3 colors. No, 4 colors. 4 colors. We got, but it's not numbered. It's just regular base card. That's. I do like that. That's a nice sheet metal card. And Richard Petty, a free Richard Petty, on that one. Yeah, I don't know how they do that. Sometimes you get it's a gold out of 10 that is just 1 color, and that one was not numbered, and that has 4 colors on it. Interesting. All right, we'll do Donruss first, and then we'll go to Select and Prizm and finish up with turn 4. All right, let's see. All right, hopefully something nice coming up here. Ready? Kevin Harvick is there. The Optic is Josh Berry Black. Okay, remember the blacks out of 49. This is 10. 10 out of 39. Josh Berry on that. We'll get that top loaded for you. Lane Riggs there. Still no autographs. It's got to be coming up. Here is Heim Time, Corey Heim. We got Matt Kenseth Optic. And right behind it is Martin Truex Unleashed. Red blue of Justin Bonsignore. Again, look at back-to-back Bonsignores. See, this was when we were opening up Donruss. I wish they used a different picture. I would have liked it better. I like the Optic. It's green. It's at a 67 out of 99. But they could have used a different picture on that. And here is KK, free Casey Kane, red out of 299, Ellen Kolwicki. And, well, there's our autograph. How about a little Ryan Newman? Now, Ryan Newman has a little special place in my heart. That was my first one-on-one I ever pulled, was a Ryan Newman autograph. And who had Ryan Newman? This is the Signature Series here, a little silver too. There's our first autograph of the day. Congrats on that. And one more right behind it is Justin Allgaier Unleashed. All right, well, give a shout out here. 1 second. Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman's going to TV Jake. TV Jake, got your money's worth. Got the emission price paid for. It's not a big autograph, but still nice. All right, let's finish up with this first box. Still plenty. We just started. If you're coming back, joining us, if you're on your lunch break or whatever, we're just starting off. First box here, Ryan Newman was the autograph. Our low numbers out of 30 39 so far. Hopefully we're going to beat that right now with Ty Gibbs. William Byron right behind it. Optic and Kyle Larson. The Kyle Larson S. Here is Cole Custer. Cole Custer on the Optic Silver. Ross Chastain is the Race Kings. And Frankie Nunez on the parallel. This parallel is a blue. Jake Garcia blue out of 199. Dale. There's Dale Optic. And I do enjoy these cards. The Explosion. This is Chase Elliott, a red Explosion. It's number 3 out of 99. And the last pack of this box, we have Sheldon Creed. And how about Justin Allgaier? Burning Rubber. So tires out, number 1, a bookend here. Number 1 out of 49. You got the end point. 1 out of 49. And our last card is Jeff Gordon. The G for Gordon. All right, what do you think? What do you think? Chat, Ryan Newman was the autograph. Oscar Mayer autograph. And the optics were showing up today. We had a couple optic colors. No downtown, though. That's what we're looking for here. Let's start with this pack. Let's start with this box right here. Okay, looking for the downtown. Now, remember, if you do step away, I record all these. Go to United Sports Cards on YouTube. And I post them up there. This will probably post through the night. I post during the night. I think at 2 o'clock in the morning is when my computer schedule is set to post them, unless something happens. So they post during the night, and then it'll be up there on YouTube. So if you have to step away, you won't miss the show. And I sound really good at 2 times the speed. All right, here we go. Let us see what we got. There's your base. We have a blue Ty Gibbs out of 199. Kurt Busch, Optic, and Lane Riggs, Coming Attractions. Here is Harrison Burton, so part of the Burtons. Looking for Matty D, Optic, and Martin Truex again. I think we had that card already. Unleashed. All right, here comes something. This is a door number. Oh, how about a free? The frees always show up. How about a free Tony B door number? Okay, Steve T. Where's Steve T? I think he's here. Steve T, congrats on that. 4 out of 25. Remember, Donruss had black border were door numbers. 4 out of 25 there. Congrats on that. That's a nice card. We'll put that right there on the wall. And their fire. Show a little fire on that. Congrats. That's a nice one. Alex Bowman green. A nice one for free. And here's Dale. Is the E, the Dale E. And what else we got here? We're looking for, a mail-in, a redemption, a valued collector. Hold on here. We got Justin Allgaier and Kane Honeycutt. But a valued collector, I don't even remember who didn't sign in Donruss. All right, let's see. Anybody remember? Joe Nemechek has come to mind. It is Turn of the Century Signature Blue Explosion. Card number 7. Go. Oh, a little Ward Burton, see? I said there's for the Burtons. We had a nice Ward Burton autograph. Now we got a Turn of the Century Blue Explosion. I think the blues are out of 49. I'm going to put it in a top loader so you don't accidentally throw it out. There you go. Little Burton card for you. Ward Burton autograph. So our autographs for Donruss were Ryan Newman and Ward Burton. Could have been a little nicer. Not that I don't like Ward Burton is okay. Ryan Newman's okay in my book. What do you think? A Ward Burton autograph? Is anybody anybody trading for the Ward Burtons? Remember, we're looking for downtowns here, but that's a nice Sam Meyer, red blue. We got Christian Rose Optic and Kyle Larson. Red blue of Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe Silver Optic, and Ross Chastain. Yeah, nothing wrong. That's right. I like Ward Burton. I don't think that's too shabby. The Burtons, I think that's a good racing family. Lane Riggs red out of $2.99. Sammy Smith plus Explosion, so it's a little nicer. Speaking of explosions, how about more Justin Allgaier Unleashed Explosion out of 99. This is 33 out of 99 for that one. Here is Davey Allison again, Jeff Gordon, and Jimmy Johnson. A little JJ Burning Rubber, little tires for Jimmy Johnson, and more Jeff Gordon. The G this time, the Jeff Gordon G. Yeah, I think Ward Burton's not too bad. His sign that. Remember, Donruss came out, in April, so I'm hoping it's just an easy redemption. If you want me to scratch that and send you the code because you want to get it started, I'll still send you the card. But if you want me to scratch that and send the code in to get it started, or you just send, of course I'll send the card. But let me know. Let me know on that. There's your base. We like Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick, red blue. Here is Lawless Allen Optic and Dale H. What else is going on? Here's Zane Smith. Zane Smith, red blue. Tony B. And how about, wild card there, William Sawalich. Coming Attractions. Martin Truex. Red blue Martin Truex. We got Michael McDowell is the Optic. And a Race Kings is Alex Bowman. Here we go. We're looking for Christian Rose. A little Kyle Busch there. And how about some Kaz Growler red out of 99, the suited up. And I think that's our first Connors Village that we mentioned. All right, last stack. Here's our last chance for downtown here. Last stack here. And then we'll go to select after this. All right, come on. Get your downtown right now. Good luck, good luck. What do we got here? We have Jesse Love Parallel, Carson Hocevar, and finish up with a Martin Truex holographic, the Holo, Race Kings. There is Brad K, Eric Jones is an Optic, and Dale. Here's a Junior D. There is Jeremy Clements. We're looking at William Byron. Silver, Optic Silver, and more Justin Allgaier. He's all over the place here. And our last pack has Carson Hocevar, J-Mac, Optic, and Christopher Bell, Race Kings. All right, no downtown. So remember, there is insurance. There is skunk insurance here. So don't go anywhere at the end if we don't. But like I said, we're 50-50. As I clean up here, we're 50-50. We've had 4 breaks. 2 of them had some short prints. Now, we did, Friday, we did have a zebra from Select. But we didn't call it a short print, so we still did our raffle. We did have a zebra, though. Let's go to Select next. So that was kind of fun to have a zebra. All right, let's go to 2 stacks here. So we're into Select. This is our first box of Select. We'll do 6 and 6 here. And then we'll go to Prizm after this. And we got to fill the Wall of Fame. We haven't had a nice autograph. Tony B. Nice short print on Tony B. Let's see. Here comes some Select fun. Select is my favorite. I will tell you, I do enjoy a Select. I put that set together. I think that's the only one I put together. Base set. That's the only base set I put together this year. All right. Good luck. Let's go with Kyle Busch and Sheldon Creed in Grandstand. The tricolor is the Pasta, Mr. Alfredo. We got Jimmy Johnson on the numbers. Here's our first trackside, Ryan Blaney. That's not too bad. Ryan Blaney on the trackside. KK and Christian Eckes. We have our first autograph. Hold on, here's Sheldon Creed, blue. But the autograph, as everybody's looking at, is Arc Amarola. Purple. Purple Arc Amarola auto. There you go. It is numbered 40 out of 49. We're purples out of 49. Who had Amarola? That one's going to Card Lab. Card Lab, that is yours. Put them next to Ryan Newman. That's our first autograph here. KK on the pit road. Ben Rhodes and Luke Fenhouse. Lane Riggs. Silver. A Prizm card here. We're going to have to roll the dice. We got Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano on that. Yep. A nice Newman autograph up there for you. That was our first one. Christian Eckes. There is Nick Sanchez and Dale on the grandstands. Another silver. We got a silver Daniel Suarez. And Fuego Lane Riggs. Pit Road Ben Rhodes. Another Connor Zillage. Chase Briscoe. All right, here is Brad K. Purple. And Ryan Vargas. The Ryan Vargas memorabilia. And we're looking at Luke Fenhouse, Tony B, and Daniel Hemmett grandstands. Another silver, Christian Rose, and Fuego and more Connor Zillage love. And how about a Kevin Harvick? We're going to roll the dice on that. I'll show you how we do the tandem if you're new. We're going to roll the dice through there. But we're still looking for an autograph. We're missing an autograph here. The memorabilia was Ryan Vargas from this box. And, of course, a color wheel would look really nice right now. Like I said, we did have a zebra in the last box on Friday. But we didn't count that as a super short print. All right, here's box number 1 of Select. Where are we at? Ready? We're looking for Danica Patrick and Michael McDowell. Here is, I think we got the autograph ready. Justin Bonsignor purple. Our autograph is, a little Darrell Waltrip. A little old school Darrell Waltrip. Not too aerodynamic on that car. There you go. Darrell Waltrip, blue. Remember, blue is out of 99. This is 55. 55 out of 99 in car number 88. That's a lot of doubles. All right, there you go. That's nice. We'll drop that right there with the other autographs. Darrell Waltrip, blue. What else we got coming up? Here is Kyle Busch. And more Darrell Waltrip in Tide. Kevin Harvick, a red Amarola. Right behind it is the Dinger Sensations. Here is Sheldon Creed. We're looking at Richard Petty and Sammy Smith. And how about a little tie-dye? How about a little tie-dye high number Tanner Gray? Remember, these are the trackside. 5 out of 25. 5 out of 25 here on the trackside. Tie-dye. I do enjoy the tie-dye and nice, little rare on that one. We'll put it right next to Tony B. That's a little on the rare side because it's only 25, but it's still in the high number. And Fuego, Justin Allgaier, Danica Patrick, and Pit Road, Kyle Petty and Connor Mosack. Here's a tricolor Todd Gilliland. Alex Bowman red out of 99. 11 out of 99. Tyler Eckram in the trackside. Tyler Eckram. Ross Chastain and Carson Hocevar. Here is Dale. Dale on the maroon or burgundy. This one is number 48. 48 out of 125. Denny Hamlin Sensations. Michael McDowell. Jake Garcia and Denny Hamlin again. Dale Jarrett on the green. These are out of 75. 45 out of 75. Justin Allgaier numbers. And how about a little more? Darrell Waltrip tied card on the pit road. All right, how we do this here? Let me penny sleeve this. We roll the dice. Okay, we'll roll the dice, and if it gets a... Let me get the dice out here. If we get a 0 through 4, it's going to Ryan Blaney. And 5 through 9 is Joey Logano. 4, so this one's a Ryan Blaney. This tandem's going to Ryan Blaney here. There you go. It's about as fair as I can make it. Give the dice roll. Let the dice decide. Let chance decide. See what fate has to store for us. All right, here comes our second box of select. No color wheel in that one. Okay, let's be hopeful here. And then we'll do Prizm after this. Still the nice autograph. I do like the Darrell Waltrip auto. I know some old timers are showing up in autographs today. Still not even halfway done yet. So let's see. Do half and half. Yeah, somebody said I see you open the packs differently. I did not notice that. We usually do, 5 or so case breaks when a product comes out. So I can probably get into the habit of opening up the packs. And a lot of those are in the evening also. So right now we're just doing day stuff, but we'll get back to evening things. All right, here we go. What do we got here? Should we cheat? See anything fancy coming in? Christopher Bell and Joey Logano. Here is Darrell Waltrip. A lot of Darrell Waltrip here today. There is Jimmy Johnson numbers. A trackside Bubba Wallace. Noah Gragson and Corey Day. Rookie card. Here is Ryan Blaney. And autograph memorabilia. All right, how about a Josh Williams? So we got the mullet. We got autograph memorabilia here. And tie-dye. Charlotte. Oh, did they say it's no more? All right. No more road. No, sometimes I'd say some of the road courses are. Okay, hold on here. Gotta open up a new card holder. 1 second. Ran out of the correct size. Yeah, I don't think all the road courses are bad. Here it is. There you go. All right. So how about Josh Williams? Who had Josh Williams here? That one's going to. Josh Williams is. Val, that was yours. I think you put that package together for yourself, and now a nice Josh Williams autograph for your troubles. Congrats on that. Let's see what else is here. Chandler Smith. There is Carl Edwards, Austin Beers Silver. Here's another Ryan Blaney and Joey Logano. Tandem. Justin Haley, Butterbean, and J-Mac. A silver, Justin Bonsignor. We got Lane Riggs and Fuego. Richard Petty. Here is Matt Mills, Bubba Walls. There is Kurt Busch purple. And a memorabilia, David Reagan. David Reagan white memorabilia, fire suit. Sammy Smith, the Dale Jarrett on that one. David Reagan again. Oh, here comes a tie-dye. More David Reagan love. How about a tie-dye David Reagan? That's our second tie-dye here. Drive fast, and turn right. That's the definition. David Reagan, this is tie-dye numbered out of 25. 19 out of 25. So I think that's our low number so far. And a couple out of 25s for the low number. We're going to try to beat that. Chase Elliott and Kyle Petty to finish that stack off. Yeah, drive fast, turn right. I like watching the pit crews. I think that coordination is just amazing. I think that's so. I always liked that part of the action here. And now that you have so much access, you can hear what the driver's talking about. I think you're right. NASCAR could do a little better. There's always some improvements that you can make, but I think the show is the interactive parts are kind of nice. All right, here we go for our last half of our select. Let's see what we shall see here. What are we looking at here? Ready? We got Justin Allgaier again, Austin Dillon. Here's a tricolor Michael McDowell and Josh Berry in Fuego Blue. Pit Road, yeah. Pit Road, there's a lot more going on there. Here is 17 out of 49 of Blue and Fuego. And Matt Mills, trackside. Amarola, Jimmy Johnson. Here's a Hayden Deegan purple. Denny Hamlin Sensations. And there is Brad K. We got Jeb Burton and Ty Dillon. Here's this Corey Day. That's not too bad. It's out of 75. I'll sleeve this since that's his rookie card. It's 74 out of 75 for this one. I always put anything under 100, I'll top load for you. But Corey Day, I think that's a sneaky one. Looking for more of that. Justin Allgaier. We got Chris Buescher. Here is Matt Kenseth, Ernie Irvan, Daniel Suarez Silver, Connor Zillage and Fuego, and then Sam Meyer. We got Lane Riggs and Austin Hill, Raja. And right behind it is the Tony B. How about a Tony B? A free Tony B autograph. Okay. Not too shabby. The free stuff hits. Here's a blue out of 99. This is 62. 62 out of 99 for a free Tony B. There you go. Congrats on that. Who had Tony B? Steve T cleaning up here. What else we got? We're looking at Chase Elliott and Connor Daly. There is, how about the memorabilia of a Ryan Blaney? Well, there we go. How about a super short print showing up? 3 for 5. A Ryan Blaney color wheel. Give me a second here. Not too bad. Congrats on that. Let's see. Let's get that taken care of first. Hold on. who had Ryan Blaney? Congrats. There's a color wheel going for Ryan Blaney. Went for CRS. There he is. There he is. That is yours. Congrats. We hit. We're 3 for 5 on our super short print search. We'll put that right there. Congrats on that. Well, let's put it in front just to show everybody. There you go. Not too bad. Not too bad from our select boxes. Who knows? We still got, we haven't even touched Prizm or Turn 4 yet. Maybe we'll get 2. Red Carson Quapple. We got the Dinger, Sensations, and JHN to finish off Select. All right, let me get the dice here. We're looking at the Ryan Blaney again. Ryan Blaney, Joey Logano combo. The first one went to Ryan Blaney. Let's see what happens here. Good luck. Let's roll the dice. Again, remember, 0 through 4 there. 5 through 9 on Joey Logano. Number 1, Ryan Blaney again. Well, yeah, and if you did step away, I know if people have stepped away, I will. I post this on YouTube. It should upload tonight. So, and not that Whatnot's as I clean up here. Not that Whatnot doesn't do a bad job. It's just sometimes people can only see what they purchased. And sometimes hard to find, to be honest with you. So I post the stream, and this is an extra. This is my salesmanship. Oh, just a little extra benefit. There's a little extra benefit for being in the break. You get to watch that, and then it's all on high def, so you could take some screenshots of what you want, and they'll show up pretty nicely. Because usually when people say, hey, can you send me a picture of that, I've already shipped out the cards. So sometimes I have to wait till you get it. So, all right, let's move to Prizm. You already have, so no skunk insurance needed for today. And let's move to Prizm. Who knows? There might be. Looking for a color blast here. Now, the only one I guarantee is a case hit is well, not guarantee, but the Turn 4. I think we've opened up 20 cases of Turn 4, and every case has had a Karoom in it. So those, you could say, are case hits. The others, I'm not so sure. All right, let's go with Prizm. Now, like I said, my only complaint about Prizm, we could have used a little less base on this. Let's get the base on camera. All right. How about throwback? Dale Earnhardt. Okay. This is 151 out of 175. We have a silver Zane Smith. And then Victory Lane Bubba Wallace. There's a regular throwback and more junior. That was the junior pack. Here is a Bubba Wallace Pulsar out of 299, 126 out of 299. And this, I kind of like the Carolina Blue. KK, free. All the free stuff showing up. I moved too much stuff around. Were you guys battling for Ryan Blaney? There you go. The Carolina Blue I enjoy. These are out of 49. Number 3. 3 out of 49. For there. Here is a groovy Kyle Larson. Ricky Stenhouse and Danica Patrick in the rides. Let's get the base on. Everything's shipped. Oh, okay, how about a Bread Cruise red? Out of 249, sorry. Good night. That's nice. Zane Smith, silver. Throwback one. Talisman is Corey Haim. Got Luke Fenhouse and Butterbean to finish that stack. There's some color coming. Let's see. We got more Bread Cruise. Bread Cruise Pulsar. There's Ryan Preece. The green scope. 149. And how about a red? A red Jeff Gordon, 45. 45 out of 99. Chase Briscoe and Richard Petty. On the rides, here comes our first autograph. All right, Ryan Ellis. Not a rookie, but a Ryan Ellis autograph. Okay, you might be a Ryan Ellis guy. I don't think he gets on the Wall of Fame, though. Kyle Busch red. Tyler Reddick silver here for that one. We got Kyle Larson Talisman, Jeff Gordon, and Daniel Dye. Finish that one off. And what we're looking at here, we're looking at a blue Brendan Jones, Harrison Burton purple, pot of gold Corey Day, Carson Hocevar, and Austin Beers for that stack, that half of it. Okay, let's see. So, second half of the box. Then we'll finish up with the turn 4 up there. Second half of the box here. And then, like I said, we're going to change it up for the next couple weeks. Next couple weeks we're doing NT because we haven't done any NT. People are asking about doing some NT with this. So we'll do 2 boxes of National Treasure and 3 boxes of Prizm. And we'll do that for a couple weeks. And then hopefully I'll be able to get in some evening bigger breaks. These smaller ones are kind of fun to do during the day. But we'll do a little bigger breaks at night. Full case breaks at night. So yeah, please hang out with us and share with your 500 closest racing friends if you're enjoying what we do. Try to have fun. For Jake Garcia, red. How about Tony B again, silver. And Austin Cindric, Victory Lane. Hall of Famer Kurt Busch and Carson Hocevar. For there. Here is the power card. They call it red power. For that one is Brennan Poole. And the next autograph is Ben Rhodes. Okay. How you liking Ben Rhodes? This one is not numbered. The Ryan Ellis was blue out of 49, but this one is just a silver. Ben Rhodes, but I gotta give him credit. Unlike some, Ben Rhodes puts a little effort into his autograph. Okay. This is not just a scribble. It does look like a scribble, but Brad K. Gio Ruggiero, I think that's our first one there. And Joey Logano rides. Here's your base. Bubba Wallace Pulsar. Kyle Petty silver. Chris Buescher Talisman. And a portrait throwback is Corey Heim and Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin for there. And we'll finish off the first box with a blue Parker Retzlaff. Still looking for an autograph here. Austin Cindric, the green scope. And Brendan Jones, Victory Lane. Danica and Kyle Busch. Those are base, but they're a little different. There's only one per pack. Oh, Carl Larson, orange. I always got that excited. I thought that was gold, but orange there. Ryan Preece, silver. William Byron, Talisman. More Brett Cruz and Christopher Bell. And the last pack of this box has Bubba Wallace, again, Pulsar. And, how about Chad Nout? No number for Chad Nout. But, again, see how the older you get, the better your autograph is. Because you learn penmanship. There you go. That's a little different one. A little different. I do like that they're getting some of those signatures out there. Bubba Wallace. And then the 2 Ty Gibbs and Todd Gilliland on that one. All right. Let me clean up just a touch here. Let's get some. We need some little better autographs, to be honest with you. Not that Chad Naush or Ward Burton are nice autographs for people who've seen him drive, but Tony D autograph is probably the lowest number one. Okay, the Ryan Ellis autograph is out of 49. I think 25 is our low number for today. So how about a gold here? How about a 101? We haven't had a 101 in a while yet. We had a nice streak going with, I want to say we had 8 breaks in a row with a 101, and then we kind of, the last year or two, it's kind of dried up. Maybe we should go into some of the older ones. All right, here is our second box of Prizm. Let's start with this half. And we'll finish up at turn 4. All right, good luck for our second box. We're looking for Jesse Love, Pulsar, Carson, host of our Scope, Kyle Larson, Talisman, Ryan Blaney, and Mark Martin. For Viagra, here is a red, more Corey Day. Corey Day here is today's Corey Day. William Byron Silver, more Corey Day pot of gold. Brad K and Gio Ruggiero. What else is here? A red again, Brad K. The red power card out of 175 there. Matty D. Silver, Bubba Wallace Victory Lane, Butterbean in the 2018 portrait card, and Dave Allison on the rides. Here's your base. We have Michael McDowell out of 175, more red power card. Here is Chase Briscoe, silver, and Richard Petty, pot of gold. There's Cedric and Jimmy Johnson for that group. Here comes Kevin Harvick Pulsar, and right behind it, okay, here we go. Here is a Pandora of Cole Custer. Remember, these are out of 25, so not tie-dye, but still kind of like tie-dye. And this one is 18. 18 out of 25 for Cole Custer. We'll put that on the wall here. Victory Lane Jr. Got Matt Kenseth and Justin Allgaier. And the last for this stack is coming up with more red power of Spencer Boyd. And how about a little Jeremy Clements autograph? Out of, no number. You put 51 on there, but it's not numbered here. We'll put that one there. And then what else we got? We got Jesse Love, Groovy, Carson Kvapil, and Corey Heim. All right, here comes the last half a box before turn 4. We're looking for a color blast here. We'll see. One more time, thank you, everybody. I do appreciate you being here during the day, just hanging out with us, having a little fun with your hobby. If you're ever looking for some, let me know. Okay, let me know if you need, any suggestions would also be more than welcome. Hey, I'd like you to mix one of these together. All right, here we go. Let's see. Should we cheat? Okay, some checkered flag coming up. Here is a Pulsar of Christopher Bell. And then the more Cole Custer checkered flag. 75. This is 67 out of 75. Brad K. Pot of Gold. Josh Berry in the 2018 throwback. Chase Elliott rides. Here is Sammy Smith red. And how about a little Dale Earnhardt blue autograph? That's junior autograph. Blue. Give me a second here to take care of this for you, but it is numbered out of 49 is 9. Number 9. Number 9 out of 49. Go ahead, Dale. That one's going to. That one is CRS. CRS. Think you were bidding with that one. Outbid someone for Dale. 9 out of 49. That's not too bad. Not too bad there. Put that right next to the mullet. Here's Butterbean. I'll show all those autographs at the end if you did step away. Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney. And how about Jimmy Johnson, Pulsar, out of $2.99. Carson Kvapil Silver, Justin Haley Talisman, Connor Zillage, and Brad K. on the rides. And the last stack Magic is going to Michael McDowell, red. More Cole Custer purple, and a Victory Lane Denny Hamlin red. 25 out of 99 for that one. Alex Bowman and Corey Day on the rides. All right, what do we got here? We're looking at Landon Castle. A blue Landon Castle. They wrote the word Landon at least. 2 out of 49. More out of 49. Remember blue. And Kyle Petty Pulsar. Ross Chastain, a lot of green scope today too. Ross Chastain, green scope, Victory Lane, Jesse Love, Denny Hamlin, and the Dinger. All right, last pack is Eric Jones. That's actually a good color combination there. Out of 125. Caden Honeycutt on the rookie card, silver. Bubba Wallace Groovy. And Michael McDowell and KK to finish the Prizm off. Okay, the Kurt Hall of Famer Kurt Busch, we got to say. We mentioned his name a few times, and let's see what shows up in our turn 4s. All right, 1 second here. Need a clean workspace. Let's grab this box first for turn 4. Where's my no peeking? There you go. Let's get my mystery. Let's keep it. Okay, no peeking. And let's get that color wheel showing. First card is Jeff Bodine. Okay. Out of 75. The base card is Jeff Bodine. Anybody having these tape coming off too? And the memorabilia is Kevin Harvick. Oh, a button. This is 10 out of 20. Like a, what's that? Breathing strip? This is nice and it's not a button. I don't know, what do you ever call those? I think it reminds me of on my swim trunks, water drainer. 10 out of 20, so kind of fun. Like I do like what eyelet. Oh, look at you guys. Oh, fancy. The air hole, right? Shows you I'm not a fashion guy. I just wear whatever my wife tells me to wear. The eyelet. Take a look at that. That's kind of fun. Like I said, I know some people, you love turn 4, you hate turn 4. I enjoy it. I think the price is creeping up a little bit. I enjoy turn 4 at $150 a box, not $200 a box. But that's nice. See, that's a nice, I like a little variety on that. I do like that. Oh, I have Kevin Harvick. We'll give a shout out to Kevin Harvick's going to TB Jake. There he is. Congrats on that. Here comes the autographs. First autograph is, can you recognize him? Rusty Wallace. Old-time Gatorade car, Rusty Wallace. This is out of 49. Take a look at that. And the other autograph. Arcarola. This one's out of 49 also. So 2 blue autographs. I think we have an over. Yeah, I think that's our second Arcarola autograph of the day. So Rusty, yeah. Dusty Rusty. All right, in our last box of the break, maybe see what shows up here. And I will definitely get all these. You'll get shipping notifications today. I'll get these sorted. Yeah, these stickers, anybody's on their turn 4, I was going to plop that in. All right, here's our low number so far. We got 4 out of 5. Little Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards, 4 out of 5. Base card, but still a nice low number there. The memorabilia is Landon Castle out of 10. That's the low number box. This is a gold 4 out of 10. Little tires. We'll put that there with the memorabilia. And the 2 autographs. Here's the first autograph is Matt Kenseth. Out of 75, 2 colors, 2-color patch auto. All the old timers are showing up today. Matt Kenseth. And the last card of the break is Joey Goss. I'm a Joey Goss magnet. I will always pull a Joey Goss for some reason. 60 out of 99 on Joey. There you go. Let me give you a little highlight reel here. Let me grab the autographs here. And we'll show all these kind of at the end if you missed them or if you stepped away. Remember, I will post the video on YouTube. So if you did step away, you can come back and take a look. Let's go quick. All right, some of the autographs here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us during the day. We got Jeremy Clements. We do the autographs first. And a nice Dale Earnhardt out of 49. Josh Williams, the mullet, out of 25. Patch auto. Darrell Waltrip, blue. Tony B, blue. Out of this blues, out of 99s for select. Amarola, purple. Ryan Newman. And Landon Castle. Here's Chad Nouse. No number. Still the old timers are here. Ben Rhodes. He's a happy man. Ryan Ellis. Here's the Ward Burton Redemption. And then the kind of the low numbers. Tony B. Door number. I do like these in Donruss. The door number. This one's out of 25. Tanner Gray. This is the trackside tie-dye out of 25. We got David Reagan out of 25. Here's Cole Custer. Pulsar out of 25. Not Pulsar, I'm sorry, Mojo out of 25. KK out of 49. And Corey Day out of 75. I just put this because it's a rookie card. I want to take care of that right away. And then, of course, we had our color wheel. Ryan Blaney color wheel. Not too shabby. And our low number here was Carl Edwards out of 5. And I think this is kind of a fun card. Gotta show it again. Kevin Harvick. And what was that? What were you guys calling that? The air vent? The hat? Somebody had a nice word. The eyelet on the hat. Like I said, I think turn 4 has some nice stuff in it. All right. Well, there we go. And there we go. We are, let me go here.